Alright, what I want to show you in this video is how to complete the railroad quest line without angering the Brotherhood, without getting them hostile to you. And it's not actually that difficult, but it does sort of take a while. So I skipped ahead a little bit. This is in the church, facing off against the Brotherhood folks, one of which is Paladin Brandis, and he's a little bit more powered up. But anyway, the idea here is that if you want to proceed through Fallout 4 and you want to take the side of the railroad and you don't want the Brotherhood attacking you all the time, there is a way to do it, and that's what I'm going to show you right here. It takes a little bit of patience because you basically have to let your other people do the dirty work for you. What happens is if you end up killing one of the named Brotherhood, you immediately become hostile to the Brotherhood. So right there you're seeing is Brandis, and if I can, I'll be able to shoot him. This is my first time running through this, so I was kind of experimenting as I went. So you'll see me throwing synth relay grenades and having them help out, because if they kill one of the named people, then you don't get the same cost. Brandis is very persistent, as you can see. I've sped this up, by the way, just in case you were wondering. You can actually shoot at him a little bit, but if you are the one to deliver the final blow, you're going to make the Brotherhood hostile to you. So I was trying different things. I was trying to use intimidation. You'll see that throughout this video, and it does help somewhat, although there's a little bit of a caveat to it, because in some ways it does make your job a little bit more time consuming. I'll get to that when we get to the Cambridge police station. But here you see we got it down to Brandis. I've got a well-stocked Piper with me, and here I've pacified him again, and this will be it for Brandis right here. So the synth does him in. Now the rest of the railroad comes up, and they are going to take out that synth very easily. And here's the cutscene where you talk to them and advance the quest. So far, usually if you just play this straight, you end up having to kill a named paladin, and therefore you end up with hostility towards the Brotherhood. I'll let Desdemona take it over for here for a few minutes.
Their next attack will be far, far worse.
This is, of course, where she said we have to preemptively strike.
We eliminate the Brotherhood as a threat now.
Take out the Pridwen.
And the key to that is destroying their flying fortress, the Pridwen. Fortunately, we've got a contingency plan for that. Tom, we're activating Operation Red Glare.
Red Glare.
Red Glare requires a Brotherhood vertibird.
Then the professor will get you one.
So we're going to proceed to Cambridge Police Station, where there's a couple of named Brotherhood there. In particular, Scribe Halen and Reese. And so if you are the one to take them out, you will make the Brotherhood hostile to you. So you don't want to do that. But what I did was when I got there, you'll see again I employ a bunch of synths as I can, and I also managed to pacify Reese right here. You'll see it. And then I give him. I'm high enough with intimidation that I could. I actually can command him to fight. If you can do this, it helps because he's a pretty high level guy, and he can take out one or two of the other Brotherhood here. So it's a little bit hard to zero in on people when there's all this chaos going on. But I managed to finally do it. So he actually ends up working for me a little bit here. But I can't touch him, or otherwise, again, this whole thing will be for naught. Now, it just so happened this time through. So I'm basically staying out of it. I'm trying to not to do anything to harm any of the named Brotherhood. I'm trying to pacify as many as I can, just because I figured it'll make it easier for me. And then we get attacked by Rust Devils. So let me speed through this a little bit. It just so happened they attacked while we were at the Cambridge police station. It was kind of annoying while I'm filming this. Here they go. Take them out. Here they are. And then the synths that I happen to spawn are pretty easy to take out. Anyway, back to this. Here we go. The firefight continues. I will say again, one of the caveats to pacifying so many of these folks is we're going to see later that you still have to kind of go back and get them. I kind of thought that I wouldn't have to kill every single person here, but the quest doesn't advance unless you do. So you'll see me having to go back a little bit, which is why I'm using fast motion here, because I tried to just be sort of as peaceful as possible with this whole thing, and it didn't work. But you see, that guy's on the roof is taking out this guy over here for me, and so it worked out okay. Pacify that guy, but I'll have to come back and get him later. Anyway, in we go. And this is a bit of a cluster, so Scribe Halen is behind the counter over there, so I'm not shooting really at all if I can help it. I'm just trying to pacify and direct my followers to where they need to go. But, you know, obviously you can't get your hands as dirty when you're doing it this way. But it does work out, which is nice. So meanwhile, I'm just sort of making myself busy here, letting them do what they can do. Gonna pacify this guy here. And again, at this point, I don't realize that I'm gonna have to come back and take care of this guy, so I'm just like, all right, I'll leave him there and keep going. So he's not doing anything. So there's one at the top of the stairs here, and I managed to pacify her as well. And up we go. Again, I'm using a lot of double speed here just to save time. This ends up being a pretty big fight here. This guy's pretty high level. I'm trying to pacify him, and it won't give me the menu option to do it, so I'm just trying to avoid as much as possible getting hit. And letting Piper and Tom and Deacon do as much as they can. And they run away, because he's totally killing me. So eventually I do manage to pacify him somehow. I'm not exactly sure. And then see, there he is. He's not a threat. So then I'm like, try to get Piper to investigate him, and she's kind of funny. Watch this.
Hey, shoot.
Synths, FTV, who knows what other synth
Go check that out.
projects the institute's working on.
Are you nuts? So I tell her to go check that out. She says no way. So anyway, so he's not attacking us now. So I figure, oh, maybe everything's okay. But as you can see, there's a little marker on top of him, which means I'm not going to be able to proceed if he's there. Then I realized I had to go back and do all this other stuff because, you know, I didn't realize it. She said she'd go to hell for Elder Maxon. Well, now's the time. I was going to have Piper do it, but she wouldn't respond to that kind of command. So then I had to go back and find this guy over here. It's also kind of funny.
When I get off duty, that Salisbury steak is mine.
Put your hands
The
up.
whole group's just been slaughtered, and this guy's thinking about Salisbury steak. Alright. I did not feel good about doing that. So then I realized there's still a waypoint here, trying to figure out where it was exactly, and then I realized it was outside. So I have to go back outside and get that other person who I had pacified. There's a turret there. So if you learn from me, you can probably just take care of these guys the first time around. But I didn't do that. So learn from my mistake. But as I said, as long as you're not the one to take out one of the named Brotherhood, then you're gonna be able to get through this without Brotherhood hostility. Alright, fast forward a little bit there, so just to get to the top.
We got ourselves some wheels, or wings, or whatever this is. Here's the deal. After flight prep, we take the vertibird up to the Pridwin and dock. From the inside, the blimp's
So
vulnerable.
he's going to talk about what we're going to do. We need to guard him while he prepares the vertibird, and of course another one comes in, and then we have to take care of that. And it's kind of funny what happens in this example, because we end up taking out the vertibird, but it crashes in a weird place, and then we have to take out those guys. Hydrogen.
And they'll just let us land?
Well, yes, they will. Plus, they'll not be hostile to us when we get there, as I'll show you momentarily.
You gotta find a way to place these explosives on the gas bags, then get back out. Flight prep is going to take time, and the Brotherhood's not just going to give it to us. So
Yep.
if Paladins show
They're
up,
going to send in one of their
we'll call
weak-ass
and the bird.
vertibirds that I can shoot down with a pistol. So, let's see what happens. He's going to go tinker away, as his name suggests, and the rest of us are going to
So the
wait
manual
for
said- right.
ye old vertibird to come in.
Okay.
Should be coming any second now.
Man, we've got a vertibird incoming.
Oh man,
Shit.
there it is. Where is it? I don't see it.
Oh shit, I'm going as fast as I can in here.
There it comes. Got my deliverer, which can take down a super duper helicopter thingy. So, we end up doing this. There's like 5 guys on there, but we end up only needing to take out 1 because we crashed the vertibird. And there it goes. But this was kind of a pain in the butt because I didn't realize there was a guy out there, and
That got the blood pumping.
you can see it's not a red marker, it's a blue one. So I was like, where the heck is this guy? I didn't see him at first. He's kind of well hidden, and there he is. So couldn't really reach him well with the pistol. Didn't want to jump all the way down there, so we just got the grenade out. But again, none of these guys are named members of the Brotherhood, so it doesn't really matter. These guys could be taken out no matter what. And we'll speed it up again. I like the way all the characters sound when their voices are sped up. It's pretty funny. It's like the Chipmunks version of Fallout 4. Alright, so there we go. Tinker Tom's ready. Gotta talk to Deacon. We're gonna fly over and watch how easy it is when we do Red Glare. Rocket's Red Glare is going to be the simplest thing ever. No need to wear the uniform to be hidden or whatever. No need to use stealth boys. No need to go guns blazing because they're not even gonna think anything of me arriving up there. And you see, we still have all those quests active. These are all Brotherhood quests. Some of them are uncompletable now because of Scribe Halen and Scribe Reese or whatever his title is. But look at this. Nobody cares. I can wander around the Pridwin like I normally would. There's a guard, doesn't seem to care. The announcements are just the same, except faster. So, and then I'm running around. Now, this is a good point. Obviously, if you have anything saved in here, like in your locker or whatever, you want to get it. Otherwise, it's going to be gone for good. So, all 3 of these things are right up here where you place the explosives. I actually ran by the first one because I thought this guy was going to see me. I don't even think he would have cared. So, they're all placed. No shots fired whatsoever. I'm going to mosey on out of here. See you suckers. Viper's still with me. There we go. We're going to get on the old Claymore again. Reach a safe distance. And you'll see that even after this thing blows up, I'm still going to have those quests on there. And there's no problems. I like that little speech thing there. Deacon says, "You seriously didn't raise any alarms?" I don't know if it's meant to happen with stealth boys or with your uniform or something, but pretty cool. So here we go. We're gonna get to a safe distance.
Just got to get to a safe distance.
Yes, I just said that.
More distance, please.
You're making this look easy, boss.
There we go. Speed it up a little bit. Get to the end here. Nordhagen Beach area.
Shit.
Boom.
That's a hell of a rest.
Kind of sucks you can't see it very easily. Sort of craning it around, but we're gonna get out of this this hunk of junk in a second here, and you can see it all happening. You can see it all burning. So, you notice never did it come up that I was now hostile with the Brotherhood, because I'm not. I don't have footage of it in this video, but I went back to the police station, and it's just a bunch of unnamed Brotherhood who are there, so no more proper nouns like Scribe Halen. But again, see tactical thinking, cleansing the Commonwealth, all these quests that are Brotherhood quests are still active. They have not been failed, and I'm not hostile with the Brotherhood. So now I'm just going to go turn this bad boy in with Desdemona. That'll be about it. And you'll see that yeah, you can finish the game now with the railroad.
I thought by calling Red Glare I'd lose more good people.
Yeah.
Comrades, thank you for keeping them.
And that speech thing I think is interesting too. I wonder if that's, I don't know, I didn't do it the other way, but nobody, there's no like big assault, so it's interesting. So anyway, that's it. I mean, I think that this is one of the better endings in the game too, but I did do the Minuteman ending that keeps all the factions alive, and I think that is probably the best ending. And if you have any questions about what I did here or other things, or check out my other videos, you can do that. And let me know in the comments what your favorite ending is, because some people have interesting preferences. All right, I hope you enjoyed this. Hope you found it helpful, and check out some of my other videos. Bye.